It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Jones looking to throw right away. He finds his man, complete. It's Hardy. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Second and 5. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. The Falcons are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Jones now on 1st and 10. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Looking to throw. Jones. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give them this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. A chance of wasting this great starting field position. A real threat. This is 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And now the field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So the interception set him up a terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken.
I'm tuned into face with tears of joy.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And the catch made by Johnson. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Devin White defeating the offensive line and getting to the quarterback. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. With it is Jackson. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing left side, it's complete. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to
grimacing face.
But he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
So an early 10-0 lead for him now as they kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21.
Ticket looking shaky face with tears of joy.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Of course, remember last week, week number 1, quite the opener for him. NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
He does not want to be a flash in the pan. He wants to have that type of a game each and every week. Let's see if he can get a 2nd award in week 2 of the season.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Man walking, dark skin tone.
He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Buccaneers 17, Falcons 9.
So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away.
GGS.
Fielded right at the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Hardy. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jones. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. They go play action here on 1st down. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 17-0 our score after 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as strong running gets them to the 9-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
It's a loss of 5. Brings up 2nd and goal. At the Bucs 14-5.
On 2nd and goal, Jones. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this 1st half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Touchdown! A 14-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point forthcoming. And it's 17-7. Following a touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. First target, first catch, and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. On play action, they'll throw. The throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Falcons will take over possession here at the 44. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one that he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that.
No doubt.
Nice.
His coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Now Jones. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. Down the numbers, there he goes, the 20. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. Now the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
The Falcons now are first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they have done themselves absolutely no favors to earn a win today in this one, Charles. The turnover woes continue. On that last drive, they had that fumble that led to a touchdown.
And Brandon, I would say they have a mission on this drive, and the bottom line is protect the football and just put together something that they can let the last drive go. Yeah, it was a bad play. They gave up points, but that doesn't mean it has to go that way the rest of this ball game. Do what you do best on offense and try and put the ball in the end zone yourself.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Throwing Jones. And this one is incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Back to throw. Jones. This is Smith with a grab. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 40. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Back to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hardy. And he's not going to get the first down. He had to get to the 30, but he's a yard or 2 short. Here we go on 4th down. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield, try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get position for at least 3 points.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down.
Back 60.
They'll look to throw. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
A gain of 18 on play.
They'll look to throw again. Being chased out left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Again, he'll drop to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Falcons are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
There's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here's Jones throwing to start the drive. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 8 yards there helps, but they're still stuck now 3rd and long coming up.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now this time he'll look to throw. On the screen, this is Eckler. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
And in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Man open, it's Tony. He's got it.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Falcons are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. It's still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over. Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. Complete over the middle to Hardy.
And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And tough sledding. We'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Jones, off play action.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes.
Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Here's Jackson. A great return there of 22 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over.
You don't see that too often, Charles. He punted that away and then hustled up to make the stop as well.
Yeah, because oftentimes they serve as their own safety after punting it. You want to be the last guy, but he decided to get involved in the action, didn't he? And what a spark that's got to provide for the rest of his team when it... out there making a nice hit.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Cowboy 8.
They'll drop to throw. Bulldozes past him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
18, Pioneer.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Buffalo 18, 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
He'll drop to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
18 runners, 18 runners.
They'll set up a throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Falcons are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And some room to run now.
And he will step out of bounds, but not before he's all the way across the 50. 116 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Smith, 49 yards. And the Falcons are able to come into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your turkey bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit gotcha, and it worked really well for them.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there.
With his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. So his great start to the season continues. He found the end zone time after time in the opener last week. And he does it again here in week 2.
And Brandon, we have a lot of coaches sell us week to week that there is no momentum, there is no carryover. Every game is its own entity. But after what we saw him do last week and not punching one in here, I'm starting to think that there is a carryover, and he's feeling it.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31.
A.J. Terrell coming up to make the play.
We have played 3 quarters. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his man on the out route. The offense on 3rd down today. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Falcons are right back in this football game. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago. That turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the 2nd half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Jones under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the 1st down.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down in distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now back to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Austin Eckler, an 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bucs are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
It'll go as a gain of 4. 3rd and 7 now. Now Jones. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. Jones now on 1st down. the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. 42 yards. And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Looking to throw. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Throwing Jones. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now Jones throwing on first down.
And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ball game.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got it.
And the Buccaneers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
He'll look to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Buccaneers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Yeah, to put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
They go play action here on 1st down. And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hardy. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And they work this well upfield across the 45.